Hello everyone, welcome to Catherine's ESL Classroom. In today's lesson, we are going to go over some very confusing English words. I know many of my students are looking for ways to increase and help with English fluency. So let's get started. So today's lesson is about learning confusing words to help with English fluency. So does everyone know what English fluency is? It's to help to speak English a little bit smoother and sound a little bit more natural. So let's get started. Abbreviation and acronym. So these are very tough words. So many people are confused with how to use these two words. So let's first pronounce this. Abbreviation, abbreviation, and acronym. Abbreviation is a noun. It's a short form of a word or phrase. Acronym is also a noun. They're abbreviations which are pronounced as words. So I'm going to give you a little bit more examples here. So what does application mean? So blank means application. Blank means doctor. What does the United States of America? So here we are, abbreviation or acronym. So we're going to go through each one of these, okay? What means Federal Bureau of Investigation? What means as soon as possible? What means radio detecting and ranging? And what means self-contained underwater breathing apparatus? Now everyone's thinking, wow, this is very hard. Well, wait until you see the answers. You're going to be saying, oh, I knew that, but I bet you didn't know what it all meant. Now some of them are very easy here. Okay, so is this an abbreviation or is this an acronym? Okay, let's look at the answer. App. App means application. Okay, so that's an abbreviation because it's a short form of a word or phrase. So we took APP from application. So that would be an abbreviation. Everyone knows this one, doctor. What would that abbreviation be? DR, DR period, okay? DR period means doctor. So that's an abbreviation. Okay, everyone knows this one, United States of America. Would that be a short form of a word or phrase, or would that be an abbreviation but pronounced as words? Okay, now I brought two of these up here. We have USA and we have FBI, okay? So USA means United States of America. FBI means Federal Bureau of Investigation. So all of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, these are all abbreviations because they are short forms of a word or phrase, okay? Now, some people say ASAP, but we actually say ASAP. ASAP means as soon as possible. So that would be an acronym because they're pronounced as words, okay? ASAP or ASAP, okay? We pretty much say in the American English, ASAP, okay? Now, come on, everyone knows this one. What would be RDR? Nope, that wouldn't be it. Come on, close. Radio detecting and ranging. What would that be? Radar. Did everyone get that? That was a tough one. Is everyone writing that down? Radar means radio detecting and ranging. Scuba. Did everyone know that one? Now everyone uses this word, scuba. Okay, people go scuba diving, but scuba means self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. Okay, is everyone rushing to get their pen and paper and writing this down? Okay, so remember, abbreviation is a short form of a word or phrase. Okay, and that would be app, DR for doctor, USA means United States of America, FBI means Federal Bureau of Investigation. These are all abbreviations. These last three, ASAP, radar, and scuba, are acronyms because we pronounce them as words. But they are actually abbreviations, but we pronounce them as a word. So I bet nobody knew about radar and scuba, but I'm sure everyone knew about ASAP, right? Okay, let's continue. Okay, does everyone know how to pronounce this? Do you want to guess? Advice, the C is like a S, advice, and advise. So the S is like a Z sound, and the C is like a strong S, like a snake sound. Advice and advise. So what do they mean? Advice is a noun. It's an opinion that someone offers you about what you should do or how you should act in a particular situation. Advice is a verb. So you want to give someone advice. So you're saying, how do we use this? Well, good question. Maria gave Liliana good blank. Maria gave Liliana good blank. Okay, let's go to the next one. Mary Lou blank posse to not eat the 3-day-old chicken salad. Mary Lou blank posse to not eat the 3-day-old chicken salad. So would that be advice or would that be advise? Let's check. Maria gave Liliana good advice, okay? So good advice is an opinion, okay? So think of an opinion. So I'm giving someone advice. I'm giving them my opinion. Mary Lou advises because it's an action word. It's a verb, okay? Mary Lou advised Posse to not eat the 3-day-old chicken salad. So you're advising them, you're giving someone advice. So you're giving someone your opinion, okay? So it's just how we're using the word, noun or verb, okay? So good advice, Mary Lou advised, it was an action, okay? So they pretty much mean similar things, but it's just how we are using the word, okay? All right, this is the tricky one, but no worries. I'll help you. Affect and effect. Now, sometimes we say affect and effect, okay? Now, some people also say affect and effect, but in American English, we pretty much say this the same. It sounds the same. They're just spelled the same. So affect and effect. Affect is a verb. So you're going to have an influence on someone or something. So that means you're going to cause a change in someone or something. So think of affect as a verb, okay? It's an action. You're causing something. So just think, change the word affect to cause. Affect, the noun with an E, is the result of a particular influence or action, okay? So affect with the A is a verb. You're going to cause something. You're going to change it. Affect is the result, okay? It's the noun. Let me give you some examples. Mike's singing blank Pat's ability to concentrate, okay? Mike was sorry for the blank his singing had on Pat, okay? So how would we say this? Mike's singing, okay, so this is the verb. So if this is the verb, can it be another verb? Okay, let's look at this one. Mike was sorry for the blank. So Mike was sorry for the verb. Is it an action or was it a noun? Still a little confusing, right? Okay, let's look at the answers. I'll explain. Mike's singing affected Pat's ability to concentrate. So basically what this means is Mike's singing caused, okay, affected. It caused it. So if you don't know how to use the verb, then we would just say, okay, can we change affect with to cause? Mike's singing caused Pat's ability to concentrate. Means it changed it. Mike's singing, she couldn't think. So she could not concentrate. Okay? So Mike was sorry for the effect, the result his singing had on Pat. Okay? Did everyone get that? Now I know it's a little tricky, so the best thing to do is if you can change with the A, you can change it to cause, then that's your answer, okay? And if you can't say for the cause his singing had on Pat, so Mike was sorry for the cause his singing had on Pat. Now, you might think to cause, but it was already done, okay? Because he was sorry, so it's done already. Okay, so we just practice a little bit more. So you just pause and you just replace the words, okay? Did it happen already? If it happened already, then it's E for, so think of effect with the E, the result or the end, okay? So effect is the end, it's the result, okay? And that's a good way to remember. E for end and A for cause. I hope that helped you. I'm going to move on, okay? Almost and most. Almost is an adverb. It means not quite or nearly. Most is an adjective. It means the majority, the largest part, nearly all of. It's raining. I think blank people will be late. Okay, are you getting that one yet? It's raining. I think almost people will be late, or it's raining. I think most people will be late. Here's another one. They were so rude that I almost walked out, or they were so rude that I most walked out. Okay, now that you heard it, what are the answers? most, and almost. That was pretty easy, right? Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Breathe and breath. Or is it breath and breathe? All right, so think of this. If there's an E, it's a long E, okay? So that would be E, breathe. If there's no E, it's a short E, it's breath, okay? Breath is a noun. It's the air that goes in and out of your lungs, okay? Breathe, it means to exhale or inhale, okay? So noun and verb, breath, breathe. Becca held her breath while Billy skateboarded down the stairs. Or Becky held her breathe. I don't think so. What do you think? Okay, let's look at the next sentence. Billy had to remind himself to breathe again or breath again. I think you got that one. Remember, breath and breathe. Is the E at the end? It's a long E. Okay, breath. Becca held her breath. Billy had to remind himself to breathe again. You ever hold your breath? Okay, so remember, you have to breathe. Bring and take. Bring is a verb. Means you have to carry something towards the speaker, or you bring in for a moment towards the speaker. So we're going to move on a little bit further, and I'll help you understand, because sometimes it's a little tricky on this one. Take is a verb too. So you're carrying something away from the speaker or to another place. Take is for movement in any other direction. For example, waiter, can you bring my plate away from the table, or can you take my plate away from the table? Waiter, can you take me some water, please? Waiter, can you bring me some water, please? Let's see the answers. Take and bring, okay? So here's a little trick, okay? Bring is bring here. Take is take there, okay? Take away, bring here, okay? Bought and brought. So this is tricky. Just make sure you have the R here. Bought and brought. Bought is a verb. It's the past tense and past participle of the verb buy, meaning to get something in exchange for money. Everyone knows that, right? Let's go a little further. So brought is the past tense and the past participle of the verb bring. So it means to take or go with something or someone to a place. Okay, I didn't bring the dog, but I brought my children with me, or I bought. I wouldn't hope you're not going to buy your children, but people do make mistakes. Okay, so this is probably a little bit easier now that we're saying it out loud. When did Katie buy her house? She bought her house last year, or she brought her house last year? So we know when we hear it, bought and brought, but when we write it down, we have to remember to add the R. Brought and bought. Did you get that one? So she bought her house and I brought my children. So remember, bring, brought. Okay, it's past tense. Does everyone remember regular and irregular verbs? Do you think this is a regular verb, or do you think it's an irregular verb? You got it. It's an irregular verb, okay? Because when you have a regular verb, you would add an ED. but not here. This is irregular. Buy and bought. Bring and brought. Very good. Farther and further. Farther is an adverb. It means a physical distance. Example, a long way, a great distance, or more meters, more inches, or more feet. Further is an adverb. It means a non-physical distance. Wow, what does that mean? Here's an example. It means more time and effort. Okay, so further, think of further as the stars, or you can't touch it. So when you think of the stars and you can't touch it, that means you have to do more time and more effort. It's non-physical because it's not something you can reach. Well, unless you work for NASA, right? All right, so what would this be? Pat can run farther than Nancy, or Pat can run further than Nancy? Okay, so think of this. More time and effort. Does it take Pat more time and effort to run than Nancy? Or can Pat run a longer way than Nancy, or more distance? You starting to get it now? Okay, let's do the next one. Lillian is further away from the finishing her test than Angela. Did you get it? Further. So everyone, how did you do? These are very difficult, confusing words, right? Well, no worries. All you have to do is press pause and write down some of the meanings and maybe some more examples, or just start all over again and just go and take it a little bit slower. Well, until next time, I hope you had a great time learning some confusing words, so this way you can understand and increase your English fluency. Bye.